Hi there, my name's Adam Troop and welcome to my extremely messy garage. It's, as you can see, an absolute disaster. We recently moved house and hence changing light bulbs. The tube light that you can see up here was a fluorescent tube when we moved in, although I think it took a knock when we were throwing boxes around and stuff, and it actually broke, so I was kind of forced into getting a new bulb. And of course, you know, obsessed with LED bulbs, had to look at an LED alternative. And I'd read that sometimes you need to get like you know, the actual mount that the light goes into adapted for LED, but so I was a wee bit, you know, just unsure as to whether I'd be able to just get a bulb without doing any modification. But thankfully I can say I got a bulb from Auralum, A-U-R-A-L-U-M, Auralum, which they're sold on Amazon, and it suited me because I've got an Amazon Prime account, and they were Prime eligible, so bonus. But this one is a T8 4-foot 20-watt LED tube, and it gives out, it quotes 2100 lumens. So to be honest, plenty bright. What you see in the video, I've tried to expose it best I can to represent what it actually looks like. And yeah, I mean, it provides absolutely plenty of light. This is just a single garage. It's reasonably long. You know, you could easily fit, you know, a car and a half in here lengthways. And it's the one thing that I'd read about is apparently because the LEDs just point downwards, you've got much less, I guess, omni spread of light, which the fluorescent tubes give you. It's much more directional and downward. So actually, before I even fitted it and tested it, it occurred to me, maybe I'll need to fit two, one at either end, just to spread the light evenly. But you know, I would say definitely it's noticeable that it's a bit more directional than the fluorescent tube, but it's not a problem. We certainly won't need to, you know, instead of having the one, have two. You know, it's not a problem. In here, this kind of length, not a problem at all. But you can see it is, you know, it does drop off slightly at either end, but not enough for it to be a problem. So, and the other thing I should say, you know, no modification required. They do give you a little different starter unit, like a little thing that goes in. I'm not an expert on this stuff, but yeah, I swapped that in, and it was required to make it work. But yeah, it was super simple, and apparently we'll get about 50,000 hours out of it. So hopefully we won't need to get another one anytime soon. And I've actually, I think it's just up here, it actually came as a box of 2, so there is a backup should be throwing boxes around again like an idiot and happen to smash it, although you know, I'm sure it will be a lot more robust than the fluorescent tube was anyway. But yeah, I'll just switch it off and on, so you can see how quickly it goes on and off. You can see when it turns off, there's a slight little fade. I've actually got, I don't know if you can see this, there's a little light up here. I've got a motion sensor battery one, but yeah, no, absolutely fantastic, as with pretty much every LED product I've had. It's great. One thing I will mention before I go is it was noted as being 6,000 degrees Kelvin as its light temperature. I did a white balance and I found that 4600 degrees Kelvin seemed to be a more accurate balance sort of for what it is, but nevertheless it's definitely a more daylight balanced bulb anyway. But it's not overly harsh and clinical. It's to be honest, for a bulb that is somewhere between indoor and daylight, I would say. But yeah, fantastic bulb, and they do them in different lengths. So yeah, I would certainly recommend looking at the Auralum. Yeah, Auralum LED T8 tubes.